Have you ever read something that just shocked you? Maybe shocked you to the core? When I read that last year over 1,000 CEOs had walked away from their positions, I was amazed. And when I looked earlier this year in 2023, that trend is continuing. I'm not sure what the source is, but I thought I need to explore this. Most people who are in leadership roles of some kind really would like to be CEOs, be in charge, bring an organization or a business to its height. So when I explored this, the words that were showing up everywhere were the same, whether they were in emails, whether they were news alerts, television news. It didn't seem to make any difference. The words were great resignation, disengagement, people not happy with their work, whether they were home or whether they were working in an office. The conversation was continuing on, and for me, that was a challenge. You know, I believe people ought to love their work. When I read the statistic and I started reading what was happening in workplaces, it drove me to pursue magazines, articles, videos, webinars, speeches, all kinds of activities to get a better picture of what's going on. You know, COVID was a big shock for all of us. And for me, it pushed me into the world of business. My business was shut down, so were a lot of others. So I was curious as to how they were handling it. Trying to get a visual for this was tough for me. So my own personal health came into question, whether or not I had COVID. So I made an appointment with a doctor, and that was the visual that I needed to get an idea of what was going on within the business communities. When I went to the professional, they checked my identity to make sure I was who I was. They took my temperature, weighed me, figured out how tall I was, and gave me a blood pressure, heart rate check. All of those things were elements that a company has and that I've developed a presentation regarding. The identity of the company, the temperature, is it running fast or slow, hot or cold? Also, the weight of the company, the balancing between employees and finances and roles, whether leaders or employees. It also made me think about the communications, which is the height of a company. It's a way of communicating from top to bottom. Our brain goes from our head to our tips of our toes. So the same thing is true with companies. The communications from top to bottom is extremely important. And last of all, the heart rate. Those are the stress items. I thought I had high blood pressure, and for a time I did. Fortunately, the stress went away, so did the high blood pressure. However, for many companies and organizations, the stress continues. If you'd like to know more, I'd be delighted to have a 15-minute conversation with you. Please sign up on my email. It's luparsons at luparsons1 It's LUPARSONS at luparsonsandassociates.com. I hope this finds you enjoying a beautiful day. Thanks for listening. Take care.